The discussion about military aid to Ukraine has reached a new stage. There is now talk of providing Tomahawk cruise missiles. These are advanced, long-range weapons. They are launched from ship submarines. They fly low to the ground to avoid enemy radar. Their purpose is to strike specific targets, high-value targets deep inside enemy territory with great precision. Ukraine has asked for more powerful tools to defend itself against ongoing attacks. The request for weapons like the Tomahawk raises a very serious and complicated question for Western leaders. This central question is about escalation. Would providing such a capable weapons system to Ukraine provoke an extreme reaction from Russia? Specifically, people worry it could lead Russia to use its most powerful and destructive weapons. The fear is not just about a wider war. It is about the potential use of nuclear arms. The United States and its allies must carefully consider this possibility. They must balance the goal of helping Ukraine defend its sovereignty against the risk of triggering a catastrophic conflict. The stakes are incredibly high for everyone involved. The term biggest bomb has entered public conversation. It is not an official military term. It is a phrase born from anxiety. It represents the ultimate fear: the deployment of a large-scale nuclear weapon. These weapons possess destructive power unlike any conventional explosive. They can destroy entire cities in an instant. They release deadly radiation that poisons the land for generations. Understanding this fear is critical. It shapes public opinion and puts immense pressure on political leaders who must make these difficult decisions. Therefore, the debate over Tomahawks is more than a simple military calculation. It is a strategic and ethical dilemma. It forces us to confront the terrifying logic of nuclear deterrence. We must analyze the capabilities of the weapons involved. We must also understand the doctrines that govern their potential use. The world is watching Washington, Brussels, other capitals weigh the potential benefits of empowering an ally against the grave dangers of a miscalculation. The decision to use a nuclear weapon is the most controlled and centralized power a leader holds. In the Russian Federation, the authority rests with the president. This power is not delegated lightly. The process involves a complex and secure system of communication and verification, often referred to as the nuclear briefcase. It ensures that such a monumental order cannot be given by a rogue general or through a technical error. The final decision lies with one individual, who must weigh the consequences of their action. Throughout history, leaders have issued stern warnings. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union, the United States frequently threatened dire consequences to deter aggression. These warnings are a form of strategic communication. They are meant to draw red lines and signal resolve. Many of these threats are intended to prevent a crisis from spiraling out of control. However, there is always a risk that a bluff could be called or that a warning could be misinterpreted as a genuine precursor to an attack. To understand the risk, we must first understand the weapon. Tomahawk missiles are not nuclear. They carry conventional warheads, typically high explosives. Their strength lies in their range and stealth. A Tomahawk can travel over 1,000 miles to hit a designated target. This allows forces to strike command centers, air bases, naval ports from a safe distance. For Ukraine, this could disrupt Russian operations far behind the front lines. The fear of a biggest bomb refers to Russia's strategic nuclear arsenal. A single large thermonuclear weapon could surpass the WW2 bombs by hundreds of times. Civilians may call it a mother bomb. In reality, these are ICBMs designed to carry multiple nuclear warheads. Separate the weapon from the decision to use it. A Tomahawk cannot trigger a nuclear explosion. Danger comes from how use is perceived, especially if core C2 centers are threatened. That perception can move actors up the escalation ladder. Law seeks limits, but in perceived survival crises, rules can break down. Russia's doctrine allows nuclear use after a nuclear attack, or a conventional attack that threatens the state's existence. Ambiguity is where the danger lies. In conclusion, the choice to send Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine involves a delicate balance. Is the United States ready to accept added risk to support Ukraine, or to pull back to prevent a wider war? If you had to make the final call, where would you draw the line between necessary support and unacceptable risk?